So guys, we've got the Chemical Guys Heavy Duty Water Spot Remover here, otherwise known as the HD Water Spot Remover. It claims to remove water spot stains fast, restore the original appearance, and it says it works on paint, glass, metal, and more. Now, I've always wondered if this stuff works, and if it does, how good it works. I picked this up at a local retailer for $19.99. I'll try to find a link and leave that for you guys in the description of this video so that you can pick some of this up yourself if we like the results of the video today. Now, there are some important instructions on the back, and we're going to do our best to follow these instructions exactly to the T of what the Chemical Guy company says to do it. So I'm going to go over these really quick. It says to clean our surface before application, shake this product well, and always test an area. Since we're doing it on glass today, I'm not going to be doing any testing other than just putting it straight on and going to work. Now it says to apply a small amount of this gel on a microfiber applicator pad and rub the surface in straight lines. That seems to be a pretty important fact there. Clean a 2x2 area and buff off the excess, then neutralize the gel with soap and water or detail spray before moving on to your next area. So I'm really excited to try this out. My new Toyota Sequoia, new to me, has a ton of really bad water spots, and I'm going to be surprised if this stuff gets them all out. So let's take it over to the vehicle and get to work. All right, guys, so here we are on the first gen Sequoia, and as you can see, the water spots on the glass are just severe. This is how it looked when I purchased it, and honestly, I don't know that I've ever seen water spots so bad on a vehicle. Gosh, I mean, I don't even know, I don't even know how it could get like this, but as you can see, it's on every single piece of glass on this vehicle. The windshield, actually, I don't think is all that bad, but as I travel across here, you'll be able to tell, even though the front windows are not tinted. Let me see if I can get a focus here. You'll be able to see, for the most part, that all of the windows along the entire path of the vehicle are this bad. So we're gonna see what this HD water spot remover can do, and hopefully it fixes this horrible eyesore and allows us to see out these windows with some clarity. All right, since I haven't washed the vehicle in a little bit over a week, we're gonna go ahead and just focus on washing the glass off, just as the instructions have stated. Now what I'm using here is my normal MeGuiar's car wash soap. This is the gold class car wash soap. Let's go ahead and rinse it off. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and take some microfiber here and dry this glass off. And as you guys can see, as I'm drying this glass off, these water spots are going absolutely nowhere. All right, guys, so as a reminder, the instructions say to start in a 2x2 area. Now, this window is much larger than 2 feet by 2 feet, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here on this panel and work my way in towards the middle of that glass. I'll probably stop somewhere in here, wherever it feels good, and then we'll kind of work our way towards the front of the vehicle. Now, as a reminder, on the instructions, it does say to use a small amount of gel on an applicator pad and rub the surface in straight lines. So my goal here is to go up and down. I think that's going to be the easiest path forward. So we've shaken it up. No time like the present. Let's see what we got. Here's what we've done. We're gonna damp it here and rub it in straight lines. Now I'll tell you right away, this glass is eating up this gel. I mean, it is eating it up. And by that I mean dry. It's just soaking it in. And I've got to believe that that's because of all of the severe water spotting on this glass. After one pass, that's what I'm left with. That's incredible. That's very disgusting. Here we go, pass number 2. We're gonna work our way up and down towards the middle. And this stuff definitely has an extremely distinct smell. All I can say is it's got to be very strong because it smells strong. Pass number 2. All right, now that's where I'm going to stop, but I'm going to continue to work it in. And I am using quite a bit of force here, applied force towards the glass. There we go. Now I'm actually gonna rotate it around towards the clean side and go at it again here. I feel like this is working. Essentially, you can feel less drag on the microfiber from the water spots. And I can go ahead and tell you, I'm gonna need more of these, and this job is gonna be a workout. All right, so after you've applied the gel, it says to come along with some soap and water and neutralize the gel. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, in all honesty, what I'm expecting at the moment is gonna be numerous passes. I think I'm gonna have to do this numerous times on the same section due to the severity in my particular case with these water spots, but we'll see. All right, let's rinse it off. Can you guys see this? I am so impressed with this product immediately. Over here, the water is like a sheet and it's just laying right here. And you can even see the line where I stopped. And from here forward, you can see all these water spots. I mean, this is actually extremely impressive. Let's go ahead and wipe it off. Wow. Wow, guys. What an amazing difference this is. I'm telling you, this is my first time to ever use this product, and right away, right off the bat, I'm very impressed. Okay, so I wanted to give you guys a close-up pan here and look at that line. I mean, that is amazing. This heavy-duty water spot remover has done a phenomenal job. You can tell exactly where it has stopped. Look at how clean and clear that glass looks. I am honestly so impressed, and you can see exactly where the water spots start right there. Man, I couldn't be more impressed. This is going to take quite a bit of what we like to call elbow grease, but we're gonna get it going and clean the rest of this window. right, guys, so real quick first impressions here. I wanted to start by showing you the passenger side window to remember how severe these water spots were. But let's move down and show you this, and I'll tell you, it is evident that this stuff really works. I mean, it definitely works. I don't think it's going to pick up on video, but one thing I noticed after neutralizing the second round is that right here where I started, I don't know how to describe it, but the glass kind of looks a little different. Might be coming across. It's almost like a brown. So I don't know. I'm gonna reapply the HD water spot remover on this window, because also it might be hard to tell, but it's not perfect. I still have some spots, and then along the edges here is actually pretty bad, and that's because it's just hard to get those. So just some quick little feedback for you guys here, but I'm impressed, man. It works excellent, but I'll tell you one thing, you're gonna sweat and you're gonna work for these results. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go back over here, do a light pass, and see if I can't touch it up and look good. All right, guys, this window should produce some pretty shocking results. So we're gonna go ahead and start the exact same process here by washing the glass with our MeGuiar's Gold Class soap. All right, so it's ready for the HD spot remover to be applied, and you guys might be thinking, well, that already looks better, and it kind of does, but keep in mind, as this dries, like truly dries, those water spots stand out even more. So they're still there, and it's still bad. Now, I'm gonna save you guys the luxury of having to listen to me grunt and pant as I apply so much pressure on this glass. So we're gonna put some time lapse to this, and we're gonna get to going and attacking these spots here. All right, a little quick recap on our results. As you can see, we still have some water spots. This one is really, really tough. These spots are stubborn. But I'd say if you're gonna go on a percentage, we probably got like 85% off of it just then. So I feel like that's pretty good. Let's go get that small window. All right, now we're on to the passenger side front window, and I've lost a glove in the process because, man, this takes some serious grit. Hopefully this one's not as hard. Here we go. All right, so quick review on the first pass of the passenger side. And this window, we really had the same results, about 80%, I think, success rate there on the water spots. As you can see, the water spots running along the top of the window are the hardest, and that's because when you take your microfiber, you're basically just jamming into that frame, and you're not able to get that passing back and forth motion with the microfiber to grab those spots off the glass. So we're gonna roll these windows down and attack that portion. Same thing happened back here, as you guys can see right there. So we're gonna roll that window down and attack that as well. That back window back there looks excellent. So really, as you guys can see, man, this looks so much better. I mean, before it was unbelievably bad. And even when I washed the Sequoia, it looked disgusting. So I'm really pleased with this. We're gonna do the back window now, the hatch, and then make our way over to the driver's side. I'm gonna go over there and give you guys a quick glance at the driver's side just so you can see just how bad it was. All right, real quick glance here at the driver's side. Kind of short on space over here, but man, look at that, huh? It's just unbelievably bad. Yeah, just terrible. So there's a good before for you guys as we put even more elbow grease and sweat, hopefully no blood or tears, hopefully, into this side. Guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start on this back portion of the window and work our way towards exactly how we did on the other side of the vehicle. We've got the sun setting, and it may not be the best lighting on this video, but we're gonna turn probably some time lapse on and some music, and we're gonna get to work, because I might remind you there's a lot of elbow grease and effort in this, and you're gonna hear me panting probably in between shots. I just don't think you need to hear it right now. So let's get going. Alright guys, so pass number 2 is complete on the back driver's side window, and I can tell you a couple of things real quick at the sake of being a bit redundant. 2 passes is definitely the way to go, at least if your windows are in bad of shape as mine, and you're gonna need a lot of these microfiber pads if you're like me. You know, once it eats up this dirt on the window from the water spots, it's almost useless once these microfiber pores get clogged. So I'm running out of these guys, and I might have to switch to microfiber towels and just put in more work. But I'll tell you one thing about this product. If it works half as good as how bad it smells,
then it should work amazing, because you know, it's 2025, guys. I think you can make this stuff smell better, right? I mean, they make cough syrup smell good for kids, so let's do something about that. It's pretty rough. Let's get after this window. All right, guys, so we are wrapping it up. I'm telling you, I'm very pleased with the result. And I think you guys can tell from the sheer reflection of the glass what a good job this product did. And really, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. But at the end of the day, it really removes the vast majority of water spots and leaves your windows looking so much better. So much better. Super happy with this. The Sequoia is looking far better, and I'll continue to make it look even better as I wash it and maintain it moving forward from this spot. All right, so chemical, guys, HD water spot remover, does it work? Unequivocally, absolutely. It does a great job. Also, is it worth it? The $20 price tag is quite hefty. Absolutely, I think it's totally worth it. I have used about half of this bottle on this Sequoia, which is a big vehicle with a lot of glass. And the only glass I have yet to do would technically be the sunroof and the windshield. I know the sunroof needs it. I don't think the windshield does. So we'll get to the sunroof at some point, but this was a huge win. Now, I will mention this in my opening to the video because I mentioned it kind of late in this video, but the steel wool pads coupled with the water spot remover is a huge win. Now, in full transparency, prior to purchasing the water spot remover, I tried the steel wool pads by themselves to see if they made any difference on my water spots on the Sequoia. And I'm telling you, it was a horrible result. They were too severe. I didn't get anywhere with this. But surprisingly enough, once I took the water spot remover and got most of the surface level eaten into and removed, these steel wool pads on the back side of the water spot remover did a great job. And so I'm gonna continue to use these along the path. The honest truth is, if you're turned off by hard work, then you're really not gonna like this job. If you're a lazy person, you probably aren't gonna wanna do it. It took a lot of effort, and my upper body is toast. It really did take a lot of effort. And again, that's probably just because how bad my glass actually was. But if yours is just as bad, be prepared to put in the sweat equity, but you're gonna be really happy with the results. These results on the Sequoia are fantastic. So I couldn't be any happier with this product. The only complaint I had was the smell, which I know that's a small one, but it's some honest feedback on the product, but it really is very minimal. It does its job. So I really think if you guys have water spot issues on your glass or on your vehicle and you're looking for a solution, pick this up, try it, grab it, use the link in the description of my video and grab it for yourself. I promise you, if you put in the work, you are really gonna be pleased with your own results. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video and we will look forward to the next time. See you later.